Hey everybody, DK here, and if you watch JCC2224 on YouTube, then you probably saw a video that he did recently. By the way, if you don't watch him, highly recommend it. Great channel, definitely go check him out. But he did a video where he picked 5 Transformer toys that he would keep in a fictional situation where you lost your entire collection and you could only keep 5 Transformer figures. Which ones would they be? And I hope he doesn't mind that I really wanted to do this as well. So as soon as I saw this video, I really wanted to do this as well. Pick my 5 that I would keep in this fictional situation that I really hope never happens, because I don't know what I would do without my collection. But without further ado, let's just jump into this. I don't want to waste any time. I have picked 5 Transformer toys that I absolutely would keep in a heartbeat. Here's the situation. An earthquake is happening, and you have enough time to grab a box and grab 5 Transformers from your collections. Which ones would they be? So, let's do this. And it's a big earthquake. It's not like a tiny one. It's like a really big one. I forget. What's the scale that they're on? Seismic scale or something like that? I don't know. The tectonic plates are moving, alright? Alright, here we go. These are the 5 Transformer figures that I want. If I could only keep 5 Transformer figures, these are what they would be. Now, coming in at the number 5 spot is gonna be a boring one, and that is Aeronautics Prime. Dude, I just love this fucking guy, dude. This is one of those guys that I take off the shelf constantly. He is just so much fun, man. He is so much fun. And I guess in this situation, I'd probably just have to run over here and just grab him, so I probably couldn't take the trailer with him. But honestly, I'm totally fine with that, because I love his alt mode, maybe even a little bit more without the trailer, honestly. I just absolutely love this figure. He is just absolutely incredible. All of his posability is so good. The double jointed elbows, the awesome movement he has in the head, his accessories as well, the gun and the sword right there. All of it is so fun. This figure is just an absolute blast. The transformation is a blast. The alt mode is tons of fun. I just love Aeronautics Prime, dude. You guys know I gave him an S+, and I stand by it 100%. He is just one of the best figures of the WFC trilogy, and this is a boring one, but this is just a figure that I can have so much fun playing with. So he is definitely the first thing. He is number 5 on this list. He is the 5th pick I would have for Transformer figures that I would keep in this fictional situation, because I just love it, man. And there's so much to do with it, man. So much posability, so much accessories. You have the freaking matrix of leadership in there. Transformation, so much fun. There's just so much fun to be had with this figure that he kind of counts as 5 figures, right? not really. I'm being sarcastic, but I really do love him, and he is definitely one of the ones that I would want to keep. Coming in at the number 4 spot on this list is my boy, Brawl. I love Brawl so much. From when I was a kid and I saw the 2007 movie for the first time, Brawl immediately became one of my favorite Transformer characters, and I always wanted an amazing toy of Brawl. And unfortunately, I just had to wait so long to finally get it, because Studio Series Brawl is the definitive movie Brawl. I just absolutely adore this figure. You guys know this. This made my top 10 favorite Transformer figures of all time, and he is still one of my absolute favorites. I just love this guy. He is so endlessly fun. His posability, while not amazing, is still really fun. You can get him in a ton of great poses. There's so much playability with him. You got so many accessories to play with. You can get him in so many great poses as well. He's just such an absolutely awesome figure, and he perfectly captures one of my favorite characters from the movie, and one of my favorite movie designs overall. His transformation is an absolute blast. The alt mode is really fun to play with as well. So much great posability in the alt mode as well with the turret. This dude is just amazing, man. I cannot put into words how much I absolutely love Studio Series Brawl. It's a darn shame he's so hard to get now, because anybody who doesn't have this figure is seriously missing out. I just love Studio Series Brawl, man. He is one of my favorite Transformer figures of all time, and definitely another one that I would grab in this fictional situation. So there you go. Number 4 is Studio Series Brawl. Coming in at the number 3 spot is one that I don't think anybody will guess, but it is the Ark! Yes, the Ark! Dude, I just love this guy, dude. He is just so much fun. Everything about the Ark is just so much damn fun, dude. It is so fun to whoosh this gigantic spaceship around like you're just having a freaking blast, like you're 5 years old again, playing with your damn toys. This thing is so big, so fun to play with, and the transformation is it's just a blast. I will once again do it right now in front of the camera, right now, in front of everybody, because it is that much fun. Everything about this transformation is just so much fun. It's just so clickety and clackety, and everything works so well. Nothing fights you along the way. Everything just works so well. It's so fun to do, and the robot mode is also freaking amazing. and so is the ARC mode, and I just love this guy, man. I'm stumbling on my words because I just don't know what else to say about this guy. I did a 30-minute long review. I've talked about him in multiple different times after the review, and I play with this guy just so much, more than so many of my other Transformer figures, just because he's just... It's just the fact that he's this massive freaking Transformer with a genuine alt mode, as opposed to so many other base formers, and as opposed to so many other Titan classes. And his posability, while not amazing, is just so much fun. And I like to think of him as my big orange teddy bear, because he's just so big and just so awesome, dude. I don't even know, man. I just love this guy. I just absolutely love this guy. And of course, in this fictional situation, I probably wouldn't be able to also take Mainframe, but I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Does it count? Do I get to take Mainframe as well? But Mainframe is pretty great as well. But I probably would think it's probably just the ARC, and I just love this guy, man. I don't know what else to say. I absolutely love the ARC. I love his head sculpt so much as well. It is so awesome. All of the sculpting on him is absolutely amazing, man. I just absolutely love him. The ARC is number 3. I'll go ahead and spoil it right now. Even though he's my favorite Transformer figure of all time, Siege Omega Supreme is not on this list. Just because, while he is my favorite, he's really my favorite just because I have such a history with Omega Supreme and Omega Supreme toys from my childhood, and I think that toy is near perfect, but he's not all that much fun. Like, I rarely ever take him down. So, spoiler alert right now, Omega Supreme is not on this list because I'm going for sentimental value or fun value, or a combination of the both. Honestly, yeah, a combination of the both. Sentimental and fun. That's the ones that I'm gonna be picking, okay? So, there you go. Okay, dudes, real quick, little intermission here. When I pulled Mainframe off of the shelf, a bunch of my figures fell off, and my Maximal Grimlock fell off, and I just picked him up off the floor. And this is what he looks like. He looks so damn awesome. This just happened. He just fell off the shelf, and now he looks like this. That is amazing. I did already have the blast effects in there. Don't ask, man. I just playing with my toys. What do you want from me? You knew he was gonna be here. Earthrise Optimus Prime. I just love this damn figure, man. I've already exhausted everything I could possibly say about this figure. I've talked about this figure at least 27 times on this fucking channel by now. I just love him. He's one of my favorite toys of all time, and he's just so much fun. His articulation is so much fun. His transformation is so much fun. He's got so much playability. You know, you got the Matrix in there, amazing posability. The transformation is just an absolute fucking blast. I love the all mode as well. I just love this figure, man. I've said it so many times. I've got nothing more to add to the conversation. I just love Earthrise Optimus Prime. Earthrise Optimus Prime is number 2 on this list. He is just so awesome, man. I just love him. I just love him, man. I know it's a really boring pick once again. The last one is going to be it's definitely not going to be boring. I can promise you that. But I just love him, man. Number 2 is Earthrise Optimus Prime. And number 1. I highly doubt anybody figured this out, but maybe somebody did. Number 1 is Energon Ironhide. This toy, this is not the exact one from my childhood, unfortunately. I wish it was, but this was one of my favorite toys, period, as a kid. When I was a kid, I had Energon Ironhide, and I took him everywhere. I took him to school once. I did show and tell with this toy. I took him to doctor's appointments. I took him to the gym. My dad used to go to the gym, and he would take me with him so he could watch over me, and I would grab a couple of Transformers, and I would always grab Energon Ironhide first. This was one of my favorite toys as a kid, and getting him again a couple months ago, it was just a nostalgia bomb, and I adore this toy, man. I don't even know what to say about this guy other than he is such a blast. He is not even that great of a figure, but he is so much fun, and his transformation is so freaking satisfying. Everything about this transformation is just so freaking satisfying. Clicking all this stuff down, getting his arms, bring his arms back like this, bring them that way, fold those back, tab those together, then you bring this piece up, you clack them together, and then you just bring these pieces down to fill them out. Just absolutely love it. Pop his little headpiece down. Just absolutely amazing. And the all mode as well. So cool. And I also did used to watch Energon as a kid, and I still think Energon is quite a good Transformer show. I really don't understand why people hate it so much. And this all mode is so cool as well, and it's so fun to roll around. All these wheels roll so freely because they're all pinned in place right there. Even have these fun little turret with the little freaking sound in there as well, so we can be gunning fools down. And then you have the freaking missile as well. Makes that sound as well. absolutely love this toy, man. I can't put it into words how much I love this thing, dude. This is easily the #1 pick on this list. This is the first figure I would grab because I never want to let this figure go, man. When I'm 60 years old, I still want to have this figure because, you know, I lost him as a kid. No idea what happened to him along the way. Something happened to him, but he was one of my favorites as a kid. And the toy is just so much fun. And having it again, I never want to let it go. I never want to let this thing go, man. I just love Energon Ironhide. I'm going to transform him back now because he's just so much fun to transform. His transformation is just so unrivaled by just about anything. It's just so satisfying and so fun. Just so much fun. And there's even some extra playability as well because of the power link joints. Like you have this thing right here, so you can do that. You can like rotate this around. You can have some fun with that. There's also these things down here that you can turn around, even like massive legs if you want to. I just absolutely love Energon Ironhide. Energon Ironhide is my #1 Transformer figure that I would keep if I could only keep 5. There you have it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. And leave your top 5 Transformer figures that you would take in this fictional situation where you lost your entire collection and you could only keep 5 Transformer figures. Which ones would they be? Let me know what you think of my list in the comment section down below. And with that all being said, everybody, this is DK Guillotine. Signing out.